Let me begin with two faces. One face is mirrored. We need a U-link. The other one is flipped. Flipped and mirrored. IR, IR, IPIR. It needs an IP address. THIRD inside flip. 6 and 12. 12 is doubling up, creating on each side. 9 and 7 IP, we're just going to use IP and IR. Minus, plus, multiply two sides. The answer is 2, 9, 8, 81, 27. 9th letter, 18th letter. Becomes 90 Burton, 72 time in a red sun. 27, when you add it up, times 3 is 81. 72 and 90, 162. Remember that number, 216, a 9-day period of 24 hours. 27, when you add up 1 through 7, it equals to 28. This equals to 27. Man is 28. Add on 1. The IP, look what happens upside down. You create the I between two worlds. Here's your I, here's your U, IU. 21, 12, 12, 21. Anyways, that's something just very, very small. Doesn't mean much. It's just for a better understanding. If I would just take these two noses and flip it, what it would do, how it would place. And these are setups. These are basic setups because that's how it is what it is, you know, and I just can't stop the numbers from telling the truth. What we're going to talk about now is the penny. 3 and 4 goes to 5. 6 and 7 becomes 5. 8 and 9, you're going to pay 10 cents. So when it's costing you heaven, you will pay an extra 2 cents. When it's costing you your birth, it'll cost you 1 cent. The total of 17, this set 10 and 7, or the reverse, which is 3 creation, 7 and 3 through a big red sun, because Nibiru is that number. 7 times 3, 7 plus 3 equals to 31 and 11, equals to 2 and 4. 10 and 5, 5 and 1, 5 and 16 equals to 21. 5 and 16 minus equals to 11. 21 and 11 equals 32. The freezing point, you minus it, you're back to 10 again. It creates 2 and 3 BC creation. 5 minus and plus 3, 28, the cycle of the heavens. 5 minus 6, 5 plus 6 equals to 1 and 11. And what's so outstanding about this 1 and 11 is that, do I have it over here? Is it on the page before? Is it on the page after? What's so funny is that 11 times 15 is 1665, is 165. But add 111 and it's 1665. All you add is the same number, duplicate numbers. 90, 198, 1998, 187, 1887. 88 connects the two heavens. I don't know how it works, or the two racetracks. 6 and 6 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, 8 and 8 is 16, 1 and 6 is 7, 3 and 7. 3 and 7 is a number to Nibiru. 9 times 9 is 81 Venus. The half-life, the two lives, the half-life in one life cycle. See, this will add up to 8. This adds up to 10. Plus and minus equals to 28 in the cycle of the moon. This is your birth. 2 times 9 is 18. This is in the church, 24-hour day, and this is the heaven that comes out of Jupiter. I just say it because this is a mix of Earth and this is a mix of Saturn, and the only way to get here is through number 5, 365. 3 over to 6, 5 into 6, Jupiter and Saturn. 7 times 3 is 21, and that is the cube. So I don't know how they're all related to each other. We're going to continue with the penny. So in the first thing of the penny, 5 and 3. 5 times 3 is 15. 28 and 15 equals 2, 8, and 6. The cycle is in Mars. 5 minus 1, 5 plus 6 equals to 11 equals 2. 1 and 2, F equals to the value of 1 and 2. 1 and 2 have this value. You pay nothing when it's 1 and 2. You start to pay when it's 3 and 4 and 6 and 7. When it's 7, you lose 2. When it's 6, you lose 1. 4, you lose 1. 6, you lose 1. 4, you must pay 1. 6, you pay 1 less. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. 7 is the value of 2. 6 is the value of 1. 7 minus 2 is 5. 6 minus 1 is 5. 7 plus 2 is 9. 6 plus 1 is 7. You reverse them, they become 88. You reverse this 21, and it becomes 55. Spirit matrix. 8 and 9, 1 and 2. This will now become 16. 16 and 8, 24. Do we have it on this page? We're going to go to the next page. 16 and 8 is 24. 16 minus 8 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 plus 4 is 8. This will create pH and I. This has to do with the chessboard, how they intertwine the skies and the oceans to make like we're the same world inside the other world, under a different massive vibration, because my hand isn't here. You may see what looks to be my hand, but how do you know it's my hand at all? Anyways, just talking Irish kite. 7 plus 8, because this becomes 16. 1 plus 6 equals to 7. 7 plus 8, the numeric number for Mars. The vibration of 2, 3, forward is in between, and the value is 6, 1, and 2, or 6 and 3. The gateway in 6, 1, 3, 6, 1, 2, sorry, or 6 and 3. 7 times 8, 56. 7 minus is 1, 1 and 6, the half-life. 6 and 8, communication. 9 lives of the cat in the heavens. Your birthright, 420. Connect, 4 times 20. 4 by 6 is 24. We'll complete the complete connection in this number over here. Okay, will be 104. 10-4, Roger Rabbit, got your ears on. Because this 0 equals to 6, we have 24 and 80. The same time, if we would minus it, okay, we would have 56, and that would be F. F11, 1771, and filtered. That's the way, sometimes I forget what it is. It's filtered. 7,11 filtered. 7,11 filtered. This is 1 and 2. This, okay, into the 1-1 world, into the one world, the passing world, the spirit world, the jack world. This number over here is 54, and that's through the number of sun. So we have all these numbers over here. The 8 heaven with the 10, what it does, it gives you 18, it gives you the heaven. 1 and 8 gives you the heaven that brings birth in Venus, and brings on communication. 9 to 8 through the cycle, and it becomes 9 to 5, all zeros equal 6. And again, this will be 16 times 8, which will be 80, and 48 will be 128. 3 and 8, that is the church, Venus church. This becomes 3 and 8, 11 becomes 2. Also, what we have to remember is it's 8 around 1, and the alphabet, the last 8 numbers of the alphabet, is 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. And that's your 3, 6 last 8 numbers of the alphabet. Isn't it funny the way I put it this way? Because once I put a number here, I no longer need, this corner gets blacked out. Then I end up putting 22 and 23 over here. And then this corner is blacked out. And then I put a 24 and 25 over here. And this corner, and this corner is blanked out. And then I put number 26 over here, and this corner is blanked out. Does anybody know why? Because once you have 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and 26, you do not have any space for anything else. Now, what is the value of 1 in the center, the way we began? Because it's 1 area to 8 areas. Should we start it off as the 18th area? I haven't decided yet which way to go. But let's go on to what the penny does. inside the 11 cents. You see, once you get to 11 cents, right, you get to, it ain't 11 cents. There ain't no 11 over here. This number gets scratched out. 11 gets scratched out, and 12 gets scratched out. Doesn't matter about 13 because the nickel works, but this is the first time that 1 works. This 10 will now become 7 and 16. It will not be 11. It'll actually be 7 and 1, 7 and 2. In this one, it'll be 7 and 2 and 7 and 3. This one over here, because it becomes 16, which becomes 7. So if this becomes 16 and 1, you have 17 and 18. It becomes 8 and 9. And if this was 16 brought down to 7, you would have 9 and 10. 10 would be brought back up to 16, would create 25 and 7, or 77. This one will create 17. This one is going to be end up to say 9 and 7 equals to 16 and 63. This one will create 72 and 17. This one will become 89, and this one over here will be 79. So now all we talked about is numbers right now. Is that correct? All we talked about is numbers. There's other numbers in here. I'm just trying to figure out where they are. When 10 comes to 11, that'll create your 110 stories of the Twin Towers. But when 10 comes to 11, it's actually 1 coming into 2. 1 coming into 2, which gets no value. 10 and 11, 21 blackjack. It gets no value because 1 and 2. If you walk into a store and somebody says it's 2 cents, you just walk out with it free. Although you might need to get a bill. When you increase this to 16, this is actually 7 and 2. Win a big red sun, 1776. 111 times 16, 1776. 7 times 11, 77. Command of the Christ and control of the heavens. 7 times 7 is 49. The numeric value for 8 and green. The numeric value for understanding, they are both at the top of the gematria scale. We come to 10 cents and you have 2 more cents, right? When you pay 12 cents, you'll still pay 10 cents. So you save 2 cents. So at 12 cents, you save 2 cents. At 11 cents, you save 1 cent. This one becomes 7-2 when a big red sun. And this is also going to create your Z over here. 2 times 6, 2 plus 6 equals 12 and 8. This is also your Rubik's Cube, because Rubik's Cube has 3 colors in each corners is 12, and 2 colors in between is 8. Top and bottom equaling to 24 and 16, and that's your PHI. Here's your 1/4 world, 20. 20 will then become 3 times 60 for the time, and 80 for the communication. 104, Roger Rabbit, I got my ears on, I'm receiving. So I know I didn't put all the numbers exact. Here is with the 12 cents, and that'll create Pluto, A and I, and the E world. It'll create the gateway, 10 times 12, 120. When you add up 1 to 15, right? When you add up 1 to 5, it equals to 15. When you add up 1 to 15, it equals to 120. So we have this. This one will say life in F over here, but the actuality of this one is not 10 plus 12. It's actually 10 and 2. So where was that 10 and 2 again? It's 10 and 2, so it's this one over here. And this is your bridge. Your Z is your bridge. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but if we turn the Z into an N, everybody knows that the numeric value is Heinz, 57. 8 plus 9 plus 26. 8 plus 9 plus 26 plus 14 equals 17, and 40 equals a total of 57. The same numeric value to the moon. Bingo, we've done this already, where N runs into N, and it compromise, not a compromise, but once N runs into N, you take away everything from that area, and you're left with this area over here. right? You're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're left with 6, and you're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're left with 6 and 8 on the outside. You're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the end level, and you're left with 1, 2, 3 at the 2 level, and 1 at the 1 level. So it'll be 1, 3, 5, which will say ace, and then this will say 1 ace, and then this one will say ace FH. I'm not really sure. H Fox headquarters, because that's what we had yesterday from the numbers. Ace Fox headquarters bingo, but I think we'd have to reflect this, right? You would have what? Control over here, and here be your spot, your one spot. Anyways, you understand this is the bingo board. Is it a board 5 by 5 letters, B-I-N-G-O? Anyways, Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. This one comes out to the heavens communication. This is the day of the heavens phi, connecting them together through Mars, the vibration, somehow to do with the filter system. This is the DNA 5 times 6, 5 plus 6 equals 11, and 11 and 30 is 41. The other one I was working out before was 7 times 8 equals to 56, and 15 equals to 71. But I'm working out over here to number 56, which equals to 30, and 11 equals to 41. So the DNA and the filtration, right? T filters one side to the other. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching. Ask me a question.